Lost in America by Ian C. Dawkins Moore. Narrated by Ian C. Dawkins Moore. Ships coming from a distance carry everyone's dreams ashore. For some, they slip in like eddies of tides. For others, they crush against the rocks of poor fortune. Each brings their new song of freedom, coming to America. Zora Neale Hurston. Prologue. It is a truth that a man will seek his fortune in whatever way possible, regardless of where he is born, and that a woman will do whatever it takes to save the one she loves, confessed Anansi, as he told her of the dream he had had. I dreamed of the invisible people of the world, unseen by the inhabitants of the visible nations, those infused with careless abundance. I dreamed of two adults who, at an age when personal responsibility becomes self-evident, find themselves born and raised in a noble African country, yet invisible, adrift in the late 20th century, confined to the edges of empire, their souls and talents demanding more excellent opportunities and significance. That they were both filled with the Christian spirit of hope and sincere faith, that their lives mattered despite their cultural origins or the color of their skin, which only served to compound their anguish. I felt for them, I who had been cast away on this island and left to dream alone, until you, Calyso Rose, were exiled here with me because of your failure to take life seriously. For Conrad, the man who followed his ancestors' path to higher education, his odyssey took him in search of fame and wealth to the center of the empire. For Charity, the woman, her odyssey took her from the narrow cloisters of what defines womanhood in her home nation to the openness of a human being in a larger world. And it is through the veil of these naive eyes, whose values, efforts, and human beingness I desire to share with you, to turn your eye, mind, and heart, dear Calyso Rose, to the pulse of others, beyond your selfish play acting, those who want only to live and enjoy the good fortune of their efforts and talents. But the raging emotions and thoughts, interjected Calyso Rose, that erupt like bile from the liver, course through the veins of all human beings, moment by moment, making the human condition of life on earth an ever-changing and challenging experience. Do we not constantly fight within ourselves to follow a straight path laid out by our faith? Why are these two special, when few ever succeed in quelling the burning fire of their natures to enjoy the simple exercises of life, enjoying life? Consider, Calyso Rose, that you, without your say, are cast down in a land on the fringes of history, within a small compact kinship, forced to migrate from the dawn of time, during which your people forged values of survival, hope, and charity. Consider that your people overcame their natural tendencies to despise their thieving neighbors and unite with them and others against an even larger opponent. Consider that you lost your new nation in an all-consuming violent external empire. Consider that the world is not only unfair, but it is skewed to the favor of the mean, brutal, and lucky. Yet your faith has imbibed you with courage, hope, and determination in the face of this reality. Consider that you take a journey to the empire's center, buttressed by the glamour of wealth and the faith in an equalizing force. What fantastic dreams would you invent to sustain yourself? What hardships would you not face to realize those dreams? What depth of humanity would you uncover within yourself as you fought to preserve your faith in the winged bird of hope? So you're telling me, enunciated Calyso Rose, that into such a world our two young lovers, both alike in pride and determination, both belonging to the educated class through whom the neo-colonial system subdued the larger native population and thus elevated them, these two have been chosen in your dream to show us what is possible and what is not for the invisible people. Yes, But let me tell you of their characters, their strengths, their handicaps, their desires, and their talents. Then you may judge, if judgment is what you seek. But may I enter into this dream too? Yes, but you must honor their natures. I agree. Charity was a woman of haunting beauty and pride in her self-worth. Her elegant ebony features infected strangers and friends alike with the mysterious presence of a sphinx. Her elaborate wire hair design intoxicated onlookers with magical wonder. Her long, slender body with perfectly cupped breasts, large bright eyes, and her broad, laughing smile lit up all who enjoyed her presence. Her beautiful body reinforced her belief that fate had made her a desirable woman. She exuded an aura of warmth that radiated wellness to all who looked her way. Thus, Charity never felt the need to reflect that her beauty was only skin deep. She rarely felt an anguish dismissing those less fortunate than herself, like the time a woman with 2 children from Mali, a land plagued by famines in the north, approached her for alms, some small amount of money to feed her sick children. "How dare you?" Charity spat at her. "Can you not see I have children of my own?" abruptly turning her head away in disgust. Conrad, by contrast, cultivated friendliness towards everyone, but he also wanted to be close to those whom he could gain an advantage through money or position. He had no doubt from an early age that the way to his happiness and fulfillment was through consumption and wealth. Conrad claimed fame in his homeland as the only boy in his class at Legon University from the Iwe tribe who had dated an Ashanti woman, the Ashantis being the most potent and beautiful women in Ghana. Conrad's pubescent celebrity was a rare crossing of cultural lines, elevating him to a minor role among the ranks, if only briefly, of the dominant people of his country. Conrad and Charity's moral and physical training was a result of the profound God-fearing experience of their people's historical struggles and the equally dominant persuasiveness of their conquering empire's religious force. And so, my dream follows the odyssey of these 2 star-crossed lovers in search of their just rewards and their desire to right the mistake of their birthright. Lost in America is a dream where all is possible for the industrious, brave, and courageous. But my dream also explores the broken fates of those who crush against the rocks of misfortune, never knowing the reality of success until its fruits are paid in flowers or weeds.